That's good. And if someone was to come and tell you, hey, you want to race me to that corner, right by that red car, what would you say? No. Excellent. That's pretty good. Now, if I was to tell you, I have a wonderful, wonderful PlayStation that you may like right there. Can you come with me and we'll play? Oh. But there's something much more important that you need to know. If you don't get away from a stranger that's been trying to start a conversation with you in less than 3 seconds, it's very likely that they will take you away. So you won't be able to see your family again or your friends. You won't be able to eat the food you like so much. You won't be able to play with your friends like you were playing today because you didn't move away from them. And I understand your concern. You guys are looking at me like, uh-oh. You don't want to be mean, right? You want to show respect for people because you guys are well raised. You are well behaved. You have manners. So you don't want to look like a person without manners. But any person, adult, whether female or male, who comes and talk to you or get close to you or touch you without the consent of your parents is wrong. Do you guys know that? So Coach Dave and I are going to teach you 3 simple things. Whenever a stranger approaches you or talks to you, the first thing you have to do is move away from them. And when you move away from them, you have to move toward your parents. Let's say it was at the supermarket and mommy was looking at the cereals. And when she wasn't paying attention, you kept walking. You didn't know that mommy stopped. You end up at the end of the room, and then there is someone who asks you to come help them pick up the bag. Right? So what are you going to do? Yes. You need to get away from them and run to your parents. That's number 1. Number 2. As you are walking away from them or running away from them, you tell them, no, I'm going to ask my parents. They want to give you some chocolate. They want to give you some fruits. You always move away from that person and you go ask your parents. You tell them, no, I'm going to ask my parents first. And what's the third thing? Whenever someone approaches you, talks to you, whatever type of contact we have with a stranger, your parents have to know. Whenever you were able to move away from that stranger and tell them, no, I'm going to ask my parents, I'm going to ask grandma, I'm going to ask my teacher, you have to go tell your teacher, you have to tell grandma, grandpa, you have to tell mom and dad, hey, mom and dad, someone tried to talk to me. Does it make sense? It's extremely, extremely important. Very, very important. So, we have some rules for you guys. So we're going to practice those rules. And the first rule, as you know, is you have to move away from strangers. The second rule is say, no, I have to ask my mom and dad before I can take anything or talk to you guys. I need to talk to my parents. And you say that as you are moving away from that person. And the last rule is to tell your parents, your teacher, or whoever is in charge of supervising you at the time what just happened. You tell them, hey, mom, dad, someone just tried to talk to me. Do you understand? It's extremely important. So, Coach Dave is gonna tell you what the rules are. So the first rule is move away from strangers. Can you repeat that after Coach Dave?
So move away from the stranger right away as soon as they try to get close.
That's a long variation.
Move away from stranger.
So can you guys repeat that?
Say that.
Move away from stranger.
And with conviction.
Move away from stranger.
Move away from stranger.
Nice. And what's the second one?
Say no. I have to ask my parent or teacher. No.
No.
I have to ask my parent.
I have to ask my parents.
No, I have to ask mom.
No, I have to ask mom.
And you move away as you are saying that. You don't stay next to the person. They get close to you, you move away. And then, what's the third one? Who remembers the third thing you do, yes? Yes,
Perfect.
tell dad or tell mom that the stranger talked to you. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Jason, can you put that ball back in the room? Thank you, buddy. You can come hang out with us. Now, guys, this is important. Check this out. We have, yes, and I am a little girl. Who wants to be the stranger? What's your name? Elena. You're the stranger. I'm a little kid walking at the... Let's find a place. What do you think? Where should we be? And what is it? Is it the playground? The playground, Elena? Okay. And you wanted me to come to you to take me away from my parents. You have to talk to me and enticed me with that. What is it? Okay. No, what do you have in your hands? Good. So how can you get me to go with you? Me, a little girl, not paying attention. My mom and dad are sitting about 45 years away talking, you know, texting their friends. Go ahead. No, I have to ask my parents. Dad, the stranger right there wants me to come with her, to go with her.
Oh.
Did you see that? Good thing they can entice Coach Dave to go with them. Thank you, Yolanda. Good job, guys. When someone does a good job, you guys have to clap your hands. Go ahead.
Can I get my own?
That's excellent.
Can I get my own?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you have to raise your hand. Coach Dave is going to pick the next person.
Did you see that? That's small.
Where are we now? Are we at the playground? Are we in King Supers? Are we in Cold Stone's ice cream store? Candy store? Huh? No, I've got to go and talk to my mum.
Wow. Did you see Coach Dave reacting? He's the little girl who walked away, ran away, and went to her parents. Good job. That's really good. Excellent. Now, guys, let's say it's the doctor's office now. You went to the doctor to get your teeth cleaned. Okay? Mom and dad are paying the bills. And while they are paying the bills, you make the mistake of stepping outside without waiting for your parents. Okay? So, I'm stepping outside, and someone right there is waiting for me outside. And that person, she wants me to go with her. So, what would you say? What would you say to take me away with you, to make me go with you? I think I'm going to have to ask my parents. job, guys. That's really good. Now, let's turn the tables. Coach Dave and I are going to be the strangers now. You guys have to follow the 3 steps. Remember what they were? Remember what the 3 rules were? Can you shout them loud together as a group? Okay, what's rule number 1? Walk away from the stranger. Walk away from the stranger. Repeat after me. Walk away. Good. Rule number 2.
Say no.
You are going to ask your parents, right? Yeah. No, I'm going to ask mom and dad. And what's rule number 3?
Don't tell your parents what just happened.
Don't tell your parents that someone just talked to you. Okay. Good. Let's try this. Coach Dave is going to try to get one of you to go have a race outside with him.
You cannot.
Can you run fast? You're a fast runner. You look like you can run really fast. Could you want to have a race with me? We can race to the door.
Awesome. That's really good, guys. Clap your hands for her. Wow. That's really good. That's really, really, really good. Are you ready?
Hi. What's your name? Stand a little bit far. Right?
Someone you don't know. Say hi. What's your name?